Let's come to Sao Paulo, Avenida Paulista. Definitely try out their street baguettes. Churrasco, not baguette. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the bustling metropolis of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Now, this was actually by accident since my flight was canceled from Sao Paulo to Montevideo, Uruguay. We're still going over there, so that'll be on another video. But hey, the hotel gave accommodation and I said, well, I have about a day to kill. Let's explore this bustling metropolis. We're gonna go explore the library, Libreria Martin Fontes, apparently the most famous one here in Sao Paulo. We're gonna have some churrasco, some coffee, and we'll see. We'll explore. So come on, let's check it out. Let's go have some pão de queijo, which is traditional cheese bread, and we're gonna have some coffee because I haven't had coffee. Look how they have the breads here. This is incredible. So let's see. All look good, so let's try them out. So I ordered myself some espresso, 100% Brazilian. Definitely hits the spot. Pão de queijo, which is just cheese bread. This is a croissant with cheese and a coxinha. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a cheese bread. Bread with cheese inside. They're like little balls. It's pretty good. Now let's try the croissant. It's much softer. And now let's try the coxinha. This one I'm pretty curious about. Oh, this has beef inside. Wow. Very similar to the Argentine ones. Ooh, this is very, very nice and buzzing, as we can see. And here they got yakisoba duzo, which is, I believe, Japanese food. So yeah, it's very diverse in that sense. Coxinha. Look at those big old coxinhas. So check it out. There's little stands on the street in Avenida Paulista that they sell souvenirs, drinks, all these things. And this is pretty interesting. So check it out. They have philosophy books. Okay. This, I would have never thought I found Arthur Schopenhauer here in Portuguese. Okay. And guess what? Dostoevsky. People read a lot here, okay? English majors, Charles Bukowski. There's coffee shops all over the place. Pastel do Juca, o melhor pastel do São Paulo, the best pastry of Sao Paulo. Out of yuca, which in Central America, that's kind of like their staple, which would be cassava root in the States. Let's continue, we're almost there. All right, so we finally made it to Libreria Martin Fontes, but guess what's right behind me? Argentine empanadas. Okay, so empanadas are definitely a thing in Brazil, Uruguay, and Argentina. So I'm not gonna have some now. I'll wait, but we're gonna cross into the library right now, which is right over there. Let's go check it out. lot of books. Can't choose. But I'm definitely gonna take this one. A Escravizaura, Isaura the Slave. So this was actually turned into a novella in Brazil, and it was premiered as well in the States. So I saw that novella, the old one from 1976, I believe, and the new one from the early 2000s. So now I'm gonna attempt to read the novel. It's actually pretty easy to understand, it's not too bad. Okay, so now after going through the whole library and purchasing 3 Brazilian books, I'm gonna get a little snack. I'm gonna drink some Spaten, which is imported from Germany, I believe, but it's widely consumed here in Brazil. Brazilian beer would be the Brahma, but they don't have any. So hey, for a little break, I'm gonna have some of this, and I'll probably have a churrasco. This is a restaurant right in the middle of the street, and people just come here for breaks, for coffee, for pastry. I'm gonna try some of this. It's refreshing. I'm probably gonna get myself something small because later on I'm gonna go have churrascaria for sure. Alright, so I made it to Casa das Rosas, which is right behind me right here. This is like a cultural art center. This is where everybody comes and hangs out. They have like a tour of the house. Now, it's essentially a place where people start observing art, okay? Brazilian art. The garden is full of roses. That's why they call it House of Roses in Portuguese. And this is where people from all over the city, all over the country, a lot of tourists come here. Let me go have some of this. I'm gonna take a tour around the house and then come along. So I'm taking a tour, a self-guided tour around the house. I'm gonna try to figure out what it is, but I have the feeling that this house belonged to somebody important here in Brazil. So let's continue looking. There's a lot of people here and not many Brazilians.
Dela não, sou fotógrafa.
So I'm gonna take another break at this very nice laid-back cafe here, right next to the Casa das Rosas or House of Roses. Okay. Apparently they have some wine. I'm definitely gonna have some wine. I'm gonna have my Argentine empanadas, of course. I'll save those for later. We'll see what the menu has. Why not? Okay. So if you guys ever decide to come to Sao Paulo, I'll tell you this much: the house, it's a self-guided tour. There's not much going around, but it's just beautiful. The atmosphere is very dynamic, okay? At least to me, okay? We're gonna try out this little cafe. We'll see how the menu looks like, and then all right, we'll take it from there. In Brazil, they call it vinho tinto, which is red wine. Okay, let's go ahead and try it out. Very smooth, very smooth. And then Argentine empanadas. A dulce de leche, Argentine style. It's good. I bought it at this place called La Maga, which is an Argentine empanada little stand. Funny because if you read Julio Cortázar's famous novel, Rayuela, or Hopscotch in the English translation, one of the characters is La Maga. So funny, La Maga, yeah. So for those of you that read Latin American literature or Julio Cortázar, you'll be like, oh, La Maga, yeah, definitely. But it was delicious. Now that I finished my glass of wine, I'm gonna have some espresso. Oh yeah, this is smooth, very, very smooth. This and my attempt to read Machado de Assis. I would probably compare him from what they've told me at the bookstore. Hemingway, Steinbeck, Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. Memorias Póstumas de Brás Cubas. The post-death memories of Brás Cubas. Okay. So it's in Portuguese. I can kind of understand it, but alright. Gonna learn a little bit more. One thing that I like about Sao Paulo is the fact that it's actually pretty safe, especially here in the Avenida Paulista. It's filled with tourists. There's also a lot of locals, definitely a lot of locals. But the most important thing is that there's a lot of police presence, both military and local police. So that made me feel safe. So if you ever come down here, don't worry about it. As long as it's daylight, as long as you're on Avenida Paulista, you're perfectly fine. Nothing's gonna happen, all right? So there it is, churrasco na baguette, espeto. Oh, I'm gonna definitely try this out because this is definitely traditional. Okay. And I'm just saying, this looks a lot better and even cleaner maybe than those LA dogs. But it's very subjective. I'm sure LA dogs are great. Tasted it once on Hollywood Boulevard. They're all right. Okay, but we'll see how these are. All right, 20 reals, okay, which is actually less. I don't know the exact, but I'm pretty sure it's less than $1. Okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna get a beef. This one right here, churrasco na baguette, okay, which is a beef sandwich, pretty much Brazilian style. Okay, so let's see. I'm waiting for it right now. So there it is. Bread. It has some cabbage, tomato, kind of like pico de gallo, and then the churrasco, which is grilled beef. Bem pesada in Brazil just means well done. Let's go ahead and try it out. This is delicious. The bread is soft. It's not like very hard. The beef, they have it in chunks, kind of like a kebab, but it's soft, it's not hard. And then the combination of the cold pico de gallo, so they call it vinaigrette here. Oh, it's divine. Let's come to Sao Paulo, Avenida Paulista. Definitely try out their street baguettes. Churrasco na baguette. This is the famous museum here in Sao Paulo. As you can see, the line is jam-packed. So I won't be able to go in. I don't think they're allowing people to go in anymore. But the acronym is MASP, which stands for Museu de Arte de Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo's Museum of Art. Okay, so if you guys are ever here in Sao Paulo, you definitely have to come check this out. It seems very interesting. If you look up pictures online, it's very, very, very spectacular. However, don't make my mistake and come late. Go get your food, your coffee, and then come right here, okay? Because the lines are gigantic, enormous. Okay? But as you can see, it's full of people, so no danger here. Just be vigilant. But this is the hotspot of Sao Paulo, Brazil. gentlemen, so I'm back at the hotel now. That was my one-day trip to Sao Paulo. That is the Avenida Paulista, the most extraordinary place in Sao Paulo. I'm sure there are other places, but that's all I was able to explore for today. So, after a long day, I'm gonna have some colorado, which is a lager from here from Sao Paulo. It's actually 100% Brazilian. This is what they call artesanal, which is like craft beer. Okay, and it's 100% Brazilian, so I'm gonna try this out. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you guys can keep up with all of my other adventures. Hopefully my next one is in Montevideo, Uruguay, and eventually Buenos Aires, Argentina. Okay. Also, whenever you watch my videos, go ahead and leave a comment. The algorithm likes to see people engaged in the video, so it does help the small growing channel, all right? You guys take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next adventure.